Are we good? Yo, y'all good? All right. Hey, yo, see, the last time I was here, I made a movie. They should honor me and call this place the Few Stage. I proved that for all those years I quit rap, I never missed a step. It's ironic they had to lose my foot age. But that's cool. Hold on. But that's cool. But that's cool. Hold on. But that's cool. I just have to channel the same power in order to project the same visual. So if this is your first time seeing me battle, you're in for a great show. But if it's your second time, then welcome to the sequel. See, I'm well aware that him and I are both dark-skinned, but he pales in comparison to me. Still, I'm not taking him light. Hold on. You gotta pause that. Yo, hold on. Yo, I'm aware that him and I are both dark-skinned, but he pales in comparison to me. Still, I'm not taking him light. I hope the judges are fair, because a whitewash is what I'm aiming for tonight. See, I tell him, I'm not moved by your balls to table emotion that you're better than me in this mission. Yeah, you got that. Hold on. You pause my time when they react, right? I say, yo, I'm not moved by your balls. I'm not moved by your balls to table emotion that you're better than me in this mission. If anything, that's my cue to stick this shank in you and prove that I've always been in pole position. And I know I should be working or studying, but here I am. How can I say no when Dirt Mouth's handing me food? They said death comes in threes. Well, no shade to him, but I had to take leave in order to branch out and grab this low-hanging fruit. And Protagon, what the fuck does that even mean? Using a name like that is quite strange. Protagonist makes much more sense, but you ain't got no ill skills and tactics. That's why you couldn't add the IST to your name. And you're from Laribe, right? Hold on. And you're from Laribe, right? I bet you must feel like you're the greatest of all time from that side. You've earned the title. You've been making waves. And now you feel like a big fish in a small pond who swam upstream up to the big stage. Do y'all remember what they said before they got into the Titanic? They said it was so big, not even God can sink it. Well, that's the same kind of ego and hubris I see when I look at this nice chap. Because little does he know he don't know to have. Because what I did to Kafela was only the tip of the iceberg. Oh, pause my time, man. And if Facebook is anything to go by, I seen you got a fiance, and I must say, she looks really good. But I asked myself, how does your relationship work? Yo, how does your relationship work? How you bag such a fine dime, yet you such a clown and a fool? To prove you're not no boss, I'm gonna make her quit your relationship and get her to start down to my tool.
Yo, what's up? You know, I did not write for this guy. He was not my assignment. But since I never have any difficulties acing my final exams, my future is always the brightest. I pack enough heat to double global warming. I burn olive branches. I'm a threat to future climates. You know, let me narrate. First off, they told me I was gonna face Turk. But I told them, nah, my job is to provide advanced combat training to Navy SEALs. I said, okay, when I'm on a vacation trip, I will buy him a PlayStation Chill. We all know what the K in his name stands for. He's a baby still. and then a couple of weeks later, they said, nah. They said, I'm facing Prime Zeke. I said, wait, Prime what? They said Prime Zeke. I said, Marco Materazzi. Is it true that his claim to fame was a headbutt from a French-speaking dude? They said, nah, his claim to fame was a fake Facebook account issued disinsured. I said, same difference. I put that nigga behind bars with my pace of rhyming. I spit 4 bars in his 1 bar space a time. Do the math. We were never gonna be even, that's why his name is Prime. Let me get back to this Boy Scout before the timekeeper says it's time. Circus recipe. I don't need your recipe, my nigga. I just hope you made enough money in a circus to bail yourself out of jail because I hear lately you've been molesting kids. But tell me, what if you broke your necks on a somersault in a circus? The kind of stuff you niggas do for money will get you killed. And if you don't want to file for bankruptcy anytime soon, taking me down is not where you should invest your set of skills. When they told me he's good at washing other niggas' dirty linings in public, my heart began to jump with joy because I was about to expel my housekeeper and make better use of this laundry boy. You know, to face me already he had to perform a ritual of slaughtering a much younger cat. The same younger cat they said I ducked when I was getting my spa treatment in my hotel room in Bangladesh with half-naked women rubbing lotions on my back. Man, I was abroad rooming. He was just your local starter pack. You know, a couple of weeks ago, he came up to me like, "You're a Protestant. I don't want to be better than anybody." He told me, "Prota, I'm not a battle cat." And I said, "Okay, lover boy, if you are not a battle cat, just go back to the studio and make a track for your ex-girlfriend and explain why you wish you never left. Because to me, you are just my potential son-in-law like my daughter's neighbor. You want to talk to me? Talk lobola. Okay, let's talk about that later. For now, let's talk about whoever recommended you for a man on the card status. Because even though when it comes to being nice on records, they give you the credit like you are some right part of a ledger. When it comes to the battlefield, there's something wrong with your boss. I'm as correctional as prison guards. You cannot escape us."
Y'all can hear me? All right, I couldn't finish my first round, but I'm going to carry on my second, right? See, y'all remember what I did to him and his fiance in the first round? Well, I missed, so I had to check him out. I found them in a coffee shop. I snuck up from behind. You know, I snuck up from behind. Y'all know I've been coming out the blue by far. I make sure my scope is on and that my lance is in. I hit him faster than a French immigrant in Lesotho could ever say, "Ooh la la." But fuck it, I think I missed. I'm going to have to follow them home. I sneak up in their household. It's just him and his fiance. He just proposed, and I must say, he bought her a nice rock. But fuck that, I pull out my gun. And after I'm done, the investigating officer going to realize the question ain't the only thing that got popped. Nah. Fuck that. You need to stop, right? Nah, fuck that. I sneak up in their home again. This time, they listening to some R&B. I think they about to fuck. I can tell by the mood of the tracks. I try to be quiet and remain still, but this time my gun is so big that kickback is like that Chingy and Tyrese song. Every time after I shoot, that thing keeps pulling me back, pulling back. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. SG hit me up. He's like, "Yo, Few, battle rap is a jungle. With your character, how will you be able to survive when there?" I told him I'm a different animal on stage, man, and I'm willing to swallow my pride when trying to get the lion's share. See, I'm known more as I'm known more as a recording artist than a battle rapper. My words are usually married to a beat. This is why they didn't think I could walk this line. This is why they didn't think I could walk this aisle, right? Hold on. I'm known more as a recording artist. I'm known more as a recording artist than a battle rapper. My words are usually married to a beat. This is why they didn't think I could walk this aisle. Granted, my music has a nice ring to it. I altered your perception. I showed you I'm suited for this, and I'm groomed by hip-hop. This is why with this reception at the venue, that I'm the best man tonight. You see why this club is so packed? I mean, it's not a political rally, right? I can bet you that this club is full because of me. But pardon me, y'all, I had to make that disclaimer because hold on. Y'all see, hold on. Shh. Yo, you see why this club is so packed today? I mean, it's not a political rally, so I bet you this club is full because of me. But yo, pardon me, I had to make that disclaimer because we all know that sometimes what all Basotho convene for is just tomfoolery. See, yo, you're not on my level. You're not on my level. I see you trying to act froggy, trying to jump to where I'm at. I know it's February the 28th, but you gotta wait at least until next year if you're trying to leap here. See, what happens is, what happens is, when him and I get together, it's nothing like that. I'm the legend here. I have 3 classic albums. The first one with Phil the Critic, the second one with Isosceles, the third one by myself. I'm working on another one right now, so if that's my 4th CD count, just imagine how fucking sick am I. Okay, sharp. And y'all gotta give me some credit. If for nothing else, it should be on account of what I did the last time I was here with great bars. I wrote so many punchlines, some said I overdraft. But at least you can bet on me and bank on the fact that you know on every card, I'll take charge. Time.
Okay. He's been dissing me on the account of my name. Protagon this, Protagon that. Okay. He went from future to futuristic. Ran to a circus and came back only to find that as far as name changing goes, I placed a future restriction because he was about to become own futuristic. You know, they asked me, why am I so good at twisting? And I tell them I have no ruler, I kill kings. They ask me, is it true I spit sick to get my shine? And I tell them, nah, that's my jeweler's business. I might do some cheap shit like ruin your future to get the 5K just so when I buy booze I give tips. Tip of a nice bread that split ships. I say, nah, it really depends on how soon that sinks in. They say I'm on steroids even when I tell them there's no cure for what I have. Few are this sick. A lot fall victim when I discipline junior mischief because my poetry propagates my eluder systems. I dispense the kind of knowledge schools don't fit kids. My attitude is too Egyptian. This is far from a land of Judah for Christians. I know you are Catholic, futuristic. You should be wherever Eucharist is. You'll only be the best in a KOL if we talking doing a misclick, not the actual KOL. You got the wrong sample. Tell your producer to fix it. Tonight, my throwback Thursday is futuristic. His hide and seek is the funniest thing to me in action because my time to watch cartoons, I missed it. Thanks to my shooter's instinct, I never shoot and miss shit. Futuristic, you about to become a new statistic of my Kruger's hit list. Dude, I feel pissed. For those who don't know him, he was Future before he lost that name to a guy who cries on songs. He has a problem maintaining identities. We all know who the real futuristic is. Something about this imposter is wrong. I just want to know, how is it living with a constant fear of having to change names just because every day a star is born? It was only until he remotely deleted a video of his last battle from the Dirtmouth mainframe that I realized actually where his heart belongs. In a circus. He belongs in a circus. He can jump frequencies. His powers of black magic are too strong. Anybody has an extra blanket and a pillow, I think I've been sleeping on this magician for far too long. But when it comes to rapping, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to decide which rapper between you and I is the nicest. For your lack of rhythm to be riding on beats, you need a license. Okay, you might ride on brooms to be a fly witch, but even in your cat fights, you don't stand a chance to argue with my side chick. Do not talk about your past albums, my nigga. Do not talk about your past albums. You should have named all your albums a gang of instrumentals because it's only the producer's word that sounds splendid.
See, this is my 3rd round, but I treat it like the 4th quarter. So he better not plead the 5th when I ask questions. But first, give me a second. It's a number of things that still need addressing. You first met me at Beaver's funeral. Little did you know the next time you'd be meeting me, it'd be at your own burial. See, at the wake, you shook my hand. You were eager.
You were not too big to show me respect. But today, you forced my hand, and like Beaver, you did this shit to yourself.
Rest in peace to Beaver. Rest in peace to the homie Beaver. Shh. See, the problem is, time, right? The problem is you're so delusional. You're so delusional. You think you're the best. You call yourself the best rapper alive, aka Protagon, aka Tony Caesar. You're so full of yourself. You act like you got a fan base all the way from Liribe to fucking Ibiza. But we all watch Scarface, you dummy. We all know what happens to Tony Montana. Regardless of how cool he was, he met his end through a body riddled with bullets. And Julius Caesar, no matter how fucking big of an empire he did, he still got cut up by Brutus. So the two people you name yourself after, they still got fucked up because they flew close to the sun. Kind of like you're doing now. You might look like a legend where you come from until you actually stand next to one. Hold on. I know you think you put a lot of work in. Hold on. I know you think you put a lot of work in. I peeped your resume. I seen all the stuff you... Hold on. Time. I need to finish the round, please. I know you think you put a lot of work in. I peeped your resume. I seen all the stuff you've been linked in. I know you got a little... Hold on. I know you think you put a lot of work in. I peeped your resume and seen all the stuff that you've been linked in. I know you got a little home studio out there producing, rapping, and singing. Right? Y'all know what he calls his label? He calls it Clockwise Entertainment. Hold on. He calls it Clockwise Entertainment. That I must be crazy because if I'm against you, I'm against everything you stand for. Meaning I'm anti-clockwise. So my time here is getting wasted. Hold on. I will not fail. The way I carry this card, I'm like a disgruntled employee. The way I strike out if protest me. And fucking ugly side. Hold on. Time. Keep the time. And fucking ugly side. This is Frankenstein. I'm manufacturing a grotesque scene. Right? Hold on. You and I, actually, they should have told you, this is not for the faint-hearted. Pat. I made his leg sleep and his lung collapse. In fact, Future put this heat on him and wet him. Now he's waking up in cold sweats. Future make his muscles way past tense, and now they can relax. We are not of the same cloth. Hold on. We are not of the same cloth. So that cheap pep talk you gave to yourself before this battle, we're not cut it. Only one of us showed whose identity is legit based on how we handled this battle and how we done it. And how we done it. It's not the same DNA strength in our genes, so I guess it seems one of us had to fold in order for the crowd to love it. And now the judges are in a perfect position to measure our true words based on who really got the body covered. Time.
He calls himself a legend. But whoever designed this event's poster owes me. Whoever designed this event's poster owes me, because in the picture, his head is bigger than mine. But in real life, it's a different story. In the picture, he's a couple of inches taller than me. But in real life, his brain is below mine. Stop trying to magnify his thinking capacity. His skull is only good enough for me to decorate my throne with. In the picture, he's a couple of inches taller than me, but in real life, it's embarrassing how I have to make less of my height just to make his height look less pathetic in comparison. I have to stoop this low for us to be on the same level. Let me brief you, punk. I don't need your motivational speech, it sucks. You talk like TB George, Pastor Chris and such. I'm clockwise. We don't make peace, we crush. We gangsters, local version of Crips and Bloods. I'm downtown Kingsway, nigga, the streets is us. You cross us and look like you've been hit by trucks. You walk like some sex diseases split your nuts. We make you sink in blood and speak in tongues. I know. I, I know you came here because you need these funds. I only come after I stick my dick deep in cunt. You think they love me because it takes me weeks to come? Nah, they love me because I'm above elite leagues of MCs you love. They can't wait for the judges to release results. Because the last time they said I lost a battle, my pen game was too slick for the judges. I'm just hoping tonight it doesn't take them days to connect the dots and allocate the missing piece of the puzzle. And you didn't have to stick your neck under my jigsaw trying to find the skeletons in my closet. I could have saved you the trouble. I know you've been through a lot. You need to recoup your losses. Talk to me. I'm a generous man. I could have given you the 5K out of my own pocket. Because picking a fight against Tony Caesar is paving your way to an early grave. I don't fight civilians. Cuba Links just happens to be my pickup spot for the 5K. Do not be a sore loser tonight. You're not losing your money thanks to Vodacom for this endorsement. But to kill me, you don't need this mellow figures of speech of yours, man. You need to call for backup of 50 horsemen. You need a warcraft. You on the wrong vessel now. Disembark then. You know, you my dog, Future, but when it comes to money, I usually disregard pit bulls barking. You know, I told him the battlefield is my workplace, but I talk to strictly bosses in his office. But a bucket of ass whooping I walk around with, he chose to flip it open. So I'ma show him what I do to those who fail to speak with caution and choose to breach precautions. So that after tonight, he knows that I'm not a shoulder to cry on, but I bring highlights of your career and of different sportsmen. Call me Blitz Report, man. You talking to me. You talking to me, your speech is worse than silence. Me talking to you, my speech is an act of violence. That's an obvious need for some balance. Next time you tell these niggas to allocate you an opponent fit for your talents.
Yo, listen, man, listen, yo. Future, that was crazy. Prota, that was monstrous. So the way I have it, man, is one of the MCs has 59 points. The second MC has 38 points. For me, Protagon has the 59 points and Futuristic has the 38 points because Protagon had bar after bar after bar after bar after bar. And so the tally went up a little bit more. Future had bars too. But I think he took a little bit longer to get to the end, to the punchline. So I think it was just a clash of styles. That's the way I see it. I think Prota took it. That's what's up.
Yeah. First off, I hate you two niggas right now. I fucking hate you two niggas. Yeah, nah, it's a hell of a battle. You know what? I'll say, first off, one MC has 48, one has 46. It was close for me. Simply, again, a clash of styles. I think for me, Futuristic had 48. Simply on crowd control, he managed to consolidate like the intricacy a little bit. Proton Fit like, Jesus Christ, yeah, like you went crazy with the patterns, but Ninning, it's all over the place, and you weren't controlling the crowd, so we missed a little bit of it, but it was hella dope. For me, it's Future 48-46.
All right. For me, I think it's still pretty much clash of the styles type of situation. But one cat on my side has 54 points. One cat has 37 points. For the simple reason, one cat had more presence and a lot of stock raps, right? Another cat had a bit of energy, but a lot of onion layers, a lot of things, overheads, if that's the right terms, right? So for me, Futuristic's takes the 54, Protagon takes the 37, for that simple reason. Yeah.